All right, we're here at Formula Drift. Today we've got the media pass because we're shooting today at Formula Drift here out at Utah Motorsports Campus. And today the product that I'm going to be talking about is the SmallRig AD-50 tripod. It's a video tripod, and it's actually a pretty big tripod, but also it's carbon fiber, so it's super lightweight. So not only is it super lightweight, it's compact and it's stable. So there's a quick setup with this thing here, but before we get set up, let me show you some of the features here. Let's just start from the bottom. We're just gonna start from the bottom. Looking at the bottom, this thing does expand, but it's kind of held tight because of this strap that is attached. You'll see right here, there that is, and it's actually part of this leg. So if I let go, it goes in there. And also what I love about this are the feet, is you have these rubber feet here and you twist it to the left and it expands all the way and it stops. So you're not gonna lose these rubber feet. But if you need those spikes, you twist it to the right all the way, and now you have the spikes. So you have the spikes and you have the rubber feet for those times when you need it. Going from the bottom up, there are 2 knobs per leg. This is to unlock and lock the legs. And also right here is a little round hook right there that you can use to hang your bag or a carabiner. And then there's a 1/4-20 thread right here, which I actually will be mounting the Insta360 X4 onto there for some BTS. And then you got this nice fluid head on the top with this arm. So let me show you how this works, how we set this up. So I've detached this cord and it's just tucked away. And then all I have to do is open it, and then I can twist, lock, lock. I can twist, lock, lock. I can twist, lock, twist, and lock. And now my tripod is pretty much almost ready to be set up to go. But what's great is you'll notice that this isn't quite eye level, which is great because I want that option to make it taller. This middle knob right here does not make it taller, but it helps you balance it out. And there's a little bubble right there. There's a little green balance bubble right there that you can actually level this after you have your tripod set. But say we want to make it a little lower to eye level, all I have to do is focus on these 3 knobs at the top. I can bring that down, bring this down, and I can bring this down. And you can see how fast that took. That went down really fast, and now that is just about eye level. Let's talk about some of the features on the top of the tripod now, this ball head. It's very smooth, it's a video tripod. This part, the handle does come off. You could also switch it to the left side if you want to switch sides with it. But like I mentioned before, there is a balance bubble there. You have this panning lock right here. So I can twist to lock and it doesn't move anymore. See that? But also, say I want to loosen it, all I have to do is push it all the way. All I have to do is push it all the way to the left, and there's a stopper right there, so I can't lose this screw. I hate it when you have tripods where you lose a screw. So there's that. Now I could pan. And now let's talk about the tilt. The tilt, all you have right here, this is a tension, so I could tighten that for tension, and now it can move very smooth and tight, or I can loosen the tension by going lefty-loosey. You see how easy that is? And it kind of bounces back. There's kind of this homeostasis position when you have it there. But what I used it for the other night when I was using it for some moon photography is that I had it up, but I didn't want it to come back down. So what I had is I had pointed up, and then this locking mechanism right here, I pushed to the right, righty-tighty, and now that locks it in place. So let me show you how this works. So what we're gonna be using today, we'll be using the Sony a7CR attached to the Sony 200 to 600 millimeter lens. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna get some video shots here at Formula Drift, and all I have to do is slide that on and then lock it from this side, and now that's not going anywhere. You see it's a little too high for me still, so I'll lower it so I can be about eye level right there. That looks about good to me. I'm just gonna ballpark it and get this as straight as you can, and then down here is this knob to balance the bubbles right there. Okay, real quick before we jump over, I do want to show you these knobs right here. This is what you're going to pull to bring in the legs, and you're done. But we're not going to do that yet. But what these knobs are is I have it kind of at a fixed position right now, but if I want to go even lower, I could twist these, pull this out, and there is a ruler on there, and I can twist this and pull this out, and there's a ruler on there, so I could really adjust this and fine-tune this to where I need it to be. So you got kind of a lot of options there. So let's take this rig out to the track and get some video shots. Okay, with the AD-50 tripod, we're gonna set it up right here, and I'll just show you kind of like what it looks like from start to finish of getting set up. What we've got in the bag is the tripod. What's nice about the tripod is the feet right here. You can twist it to have the spikes, or you can twist it this way to have the rubber part, so you can use it for both as well. And also there's this strap that comes off, just like so. And the easy setup is I just pull this open.
A perfect example of what he's doing this season, running pro and pro spec. It takes a lot to do it, doesn't it?
Lock, and there's a bubble on the top, so I know when I'm balanced and leveled. So let that down, look at the bubble on top. I'll pull out this arm. Set to go there. And then all I need to do is put the camera on top. And now we're ready to film some good stuff. So this is happening faster than I want it to because I need to film this. But I've got f-stop 20, 150 shutter speed, and then we got ISO at 100. And I'm gonna do white balance to, where is it? I'm gonna do white balance to daylight because it's really bright out here. And since I don't have an ND filter for the size of lens, we're just gonna bring the aperture a lot smaller. I'm gonna hold the handle from the bottom.
Put some flare points there.
Oh, that was gnarly. Also, what I noticed is that I want to work on my tilt as well. And so when I get over here, I need to tilt downwards. So I'm just gonna loosen this knob right there so that it's free to go. And then I'll tighten up the tension.
A little closer, deeper.
Where'd they go?
But Bono feels, look at how settled that car is. Outside zone 2. Outside zone 3, it works in.
Let that be a lesson too, that it's a lot harder to get things at 600, so we'll keep it at 200. And that's gonna be a lot easier to get shots that way. But while we're waiting, also there's this knob right here, and you can change the tilt on the tripod. So you could level that if the whole thing's not leveled. You could tighten that there for leveling. Let's do another 600, just to make sure I can't get it. Oh, 600, I'm getting better at this. See that drop? 600 is just almost too tight though because you don't really see anything. So let's go back to 200. I mean, 600 was great to see, but 200 is going to be a way better focal length just because you want to see the whole scene, you want to see everything around it.
Second outside zone, here goes Hansen. Again, that car is in pro and throws back, and then Bonnie Wall goes off. Woo! He just exits stage left.
Able to tilt down. And follow that all the way through. All right, we're gonna switch locations, and it's easy to do because all I have to do is pull up this ring. That brings it in, and since the tripod's so light, I can actually just carry it with me.
Radar finding out that Bonnie, he is out. He deviated between 1 and 2. We saw that there on that replay.
We're gonna set up right here.
Unfortunately, he does have to retire, and we'll get him off the course.
And just to rebalance it, all I have to do is twist this one, get this balance just right.
Oh man, that is a broken wheel. Yeah, you'd think that thing would be
Just about right there, lock it in. That's about balanced.
Yeah. All right. Well,
and then
we'll be right back. We'll take a short break. We'll get Bonnie off course.
Make sure the bubble balance.
Continue the action here at Utah Motorsports
right there.
In the Great Heat.
All right, we switched locations so that we can see kind of where the race ends, and also these first two turns over here kind of gives us a clear shot, a little better shot. Second turn there, and the third turn right here, and then the first turn is actually behind that hill over there, and that's okay. This one's a little more scenic from here.
Feeling better, get better.
That's pretty cool.
Fresh fruity tuning.
Okay, now shooting this at a 200 mil.
Outside zone right there on the razor's edge. Comes back, swings into that second outside zone. Straight line, and then Nick Jimenez taking a shallower line. And there it is. TLO. You know, just gotta have, I feel like he's exhaling. Nick Jimenez, he run one of that last outside zone for sure. Kind of struggling in the outside zone too.
This thing can roll around.
He was in frame, let's just call it that.
Yeah, at this point, anyone who's going up against CLO after this is all going to be bragging rights as they get down to zone 1. Jimenez a little more aggressive there. I can see a little handbrake pull from TLO as he wanted to get that wider field and have the momentum there, but you can see he cut that line pretty severely. Jimenez to change position as they come on over zone 2. The smoke here could have been a little bit more disproportionately with the transition there, but he does sacrifice a little angle there and closes the deal a little bit better towards the end of the round.
Here we go, so TLO, you can see him plunging to the side of Jimenez in that second outside zone. See this transition here. TLO come through the smoke. Nick Jimenez, great lead run right now. Shooting there from Jimenez, but a great chase job there by TLO. Leaving that starting line, our final battle.
I just locked in there for this final race here, because I think a lot of people are also shooting 400. So they're going on the first turn.
Serious car.
I'll be ready here, and I'm just gonna start my panning
a little bit differently
as they come around. There we go.
Yeah, looks a little wonky coming outside zone 1 to 2. Gonna have to see that overhead view. And then there's the side for Sean.
Much more approximation here from our chase driver here as they finish it out. Jimenez, I mean, it's it is. He did fill up the zone really well. Let's go back here in the chase position as we rounded into outer zone 2 group. Looking pretty calm and safe.
Okay, we're here at the Great Saltaire. This is a location right out by the Great Salt Lake, so that's the Great Salt Lake right behind us. But I did want to show you one last thing. This is a light from SmallRig. So let's take a look around real quick. Here's the bottom, and this is an attachment with the cold shoe mount. I could put it in, and I can press that button, and now that's stuck on there, and I can put this on a cold shoe mount or a 1/4 inch 20 thread there. And then on the side there is a 1/4 inch 20 thread USB-C to charge it, and then nothing on the other sides of it. So that's the outside. This is the light right here. This is the LED light, and these are the controls. So I can turn it on by pushing that, and then it says rotate to turn on. So I rotate this, and now you see the light has turned on my hand here. So what's cool is there's a couple of different options. If I tap this up arrow, I could go to hue to change the hue, I could change the intensity, and I could change the saturation. And if I press M, there's a couple of different effects. I don't need any other effects, I just want to do a light color. The reason that I bring up this is because we are going to do some quick photography here. We're going to have this backlit golden hour light behind me, and while it's behind me, my face is going to appear dark, but this light is going to help me lighten my face up. So let's open this. We're going to have, oh, that's almost open, so I got it extended. And then we are going to put this tripod down. Let's change the hue and the intensity on there. Okay, so let's go to the hue so we can change the hue. It's at 41 degrees. I rotate this, it's still, see, it's like really green there, and I don't know if I necessarily want this green light or this blue, but what I want to do is match those warm colors behind me. See that? And let's see, we rotate it there. Okay, so I've got like this orange light here. That's how it looks. It's this orange. But now let's go to the saturation, because I don't need it to be as saturated with the orange, but I could turn down the saturation. So we have the hue at 29 degrees. We have the saturation at, I do want it a little warm. We'll go 60, and then let's bump our intensity up all the way to 100, because I want it to be on my face. And that still seems like a day warm, so let's warm up the saturation a bit. We'll go to 81. So now if I put this in front of me, now my face is lit up. Okay, let's get the camera. Let's bring this down lower. Oh, it's locked right there, so I'm gonna unlock it, bring it down a little lower, then turn that way. And is this intensity, it is at 100, so intensity is at 100. I can always Lightroom that out later. Have it at that angle. Then, let's see if this works. All right, so that is a SmallRig AD-50 tripod. If you want to learn more about this, I'll have a link for it in the description below. It is an affiliate link, so obviously if you click on there, I get a little kickback when you purchase through there. But go check it out. It's a really cool, lightweight video tripod. It's super smooth and it's compact, and it fits all in this bag here. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, please like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that stuff. Go follow SmallRig, go follow Formula Drift, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.